Welcome back out to another one of our student spotlights, as it's time for us to talk to actually a standout student here, as Evan Hysjulien has taken some time to talk with us. And first of all, Evan, when you talk about the junior year, how's it been going for you so far?
The work has been heavy and stressful, but it's still a really good year.
Talk a little bit about the classes that you've been enjoying the most, because every year there's classes that you really look forward to. What are some of the ones this year that have that title?
I would say more of my harder classes, like my forensic science, my chemistry, and my pre-calculus.
You said forensics is one of those hands-on classes. Has that kind of made that really enjoyable to be able not just to sit in a school, but actually have the work that goes with it being done by you?
Yeah, and it gives you more experience like later down the road.
Any projects that you guys have done in that class that have really stuck out to you as ones that you enjoyed the most?
I would definitely do the part where we had to like figure out the velocity, muzzle velocity, when we did like a mock crime scene when someone got shot.
You said forensics and chemistry, and those two kind of really relate together really well. What about chemistry? What are some of the things about that class that make it more interesting?
We did a flame test. It's to figure out like how much frequency or hertz, or kind of like more of the scientific stuff along with that. So we get to work with like multiple chemicals and compounds and stuff like that in the lab, which is really awesome.
The maths and sciences seem to be something that really jump out to you as far as subjects that you get into. Do you know what drew you into that originally and made those classes kind of the ones that perk your imagination?
By developing like a good study ethic for me, like I come home and I sit there and I just do all my work before I go to bed, and like I'm more of a get goer and get done kind of guy, so that's what definitely helps that.
Talk a little bit now about learning styles. What teaching style benefits you the most? If you could make a teacher, what would you put into them?
I would do probably 80% hands-on and then 20% like written work and like board work, but I definitely want them more to be active with the class and more of kind of get up and get moving.
Any classes and teachers here who you've really seen that come from, that you've been able to have that good connection with?
Definitely Miss Nagley.
Talk a little bit now about the extracurricular stuff that you've been involved in and stuff that you've done outside of that. There's one club that I really wanted to talk to you about, and I'll let you explain it, but it's one where you really get to kind of help people through in the beginning of their school year.
Oh, yes, it's Link Crew. It's where a senior and a junior, they end up pairing up, and then they like get a small group of freshmen that they end up taking care of, as well as sophomores later on in the year. And it's like more of like a shadowing mentorship program where we like get to take care of them, and like we get to go out for free lunches, and we get to help them like talk about their stresses, and then we also get to help them with their like homework if they really need help. Or so it's kind of like being able to help when not many other students like had that help.
When you are around that, we'll skip this. So one of the questions I usually ask people, but when you're around that, you probably talk to them about some of the things that would help them through and give them advice. What are some of the things that you usually pass on to some of the younger kids?
Definitely develop like a study ethic early on. I know it's hard to like just sit there and like do your work, but the sooner you do it, the more time you have to perfect your work, or you just end up getting more time to like focusing or bettering your skills.
You also said you're involved in the Interact Club. What are some of the things that you guys have been up to in that lately?
We're about to do Salvation Army at City Market, so we get to do stuff like fundraising for the community, and we also get to do things that help the community, benefit the community, and like we get to even communicate with others across the world. And one of them was talking with the French students that came here for that program.
We'll wrap it up with this. Living in Buena Vista, you have a lot of wonderful surrounding terrain and a lot of stuff to do around here, but what makes it special to you personally?
It helps you get in the right mind space. It's definitely like a calmer community, and it's not as chaotic with like traffic or issues in the normal communities that are really heavily populated. And so you get to like go out and enjoy your time to yourself.
Evan, it's been a pleasure talking with you, and congratulations on being a standout student. We'll wish you the best of luck through the junior year.
Awesome. Thank you.